Holiday prep is in full swing with less than a week to go to Christmas.
And I decided to get ahead of the holiday baking with some help from, guess who? Kid Rock and his mom, Susan. Watch. I am here in Kid Rock's kitchen in Nashville, and I'm here with his mom, Susan.
Hi, Rachel.
Hi, Bob.
Thank you for coming.
We were at a restaurant, your restaurant, Detroit Cowboy, and we were bowled over by the desserts. You said your mom inspired all these desserts.
Hands down, best apple pie in America.
How do you feel about that?
Well, that's pretty complimentary.
It starts with the perfect apple, the Jonathan apple, which comes from your farm.
When we were raising our family, we bought out in Romeo, and it was in the middle of an apple orchard.
That's what a real apple looks like right there.
Not genetically modified. And are you bringing these apples from this orchard down to the restaurant?
Those actually came from northern Michigan. Put like 40 bushel of apple on the plane and brought them down to Nashville, and now we're serving up mom's apple pie.
That's what you can do with a private plane.
That's right.
Just load it up with apples. Let's talk about how we make a great apple pie. What's the secret to making sure that the crust is airy and fluffy?
A fork.
Oh.
I think not overdoing it.
So how many years you been making this pie?
60. Started making it when I got married. Well, now 62.
That's a pretty good apple pie streak.
Yeah,
there.
I would say.
Bob, if you could fill this with ice cold water.
Did you make this pie for Bob when he was growing up? Like he'd come home from school and there'd be apple pie for him?
I made one every Sunday. It was actually my husband. I don't normally eat apple pie.
We want this.
Just right there, please.
What was Bobby like as a kid?
Angel.
Is this a family program?
She has 4 children. She's just told me pretty much consistently through the years that I was her favorite.
Is that true, Susan? At what point did you realize that, or did you figure out that Bobby was going to become potentially a rock star?
He thought he was going to be. We never thought he was.
A lot of support at home.
I think of being a little tougher and not just going, oh, okay, well, what do you need? We'll do everything we can do. He did it on his own.
Right.
And we can't say that we gave him the money to do it or anything else. He did it. So that is probably what I'm most proud of. Now I'm gonna try to roll it. It's a little soft.
What are the Christmas time traditions in your house for baking?
A lot of cookies.
A lot of cookies.
She can not only bake pie, she can cook. She was just the ultimate homemaker. Made the best school lunches, and it's anything in the kitchen just can throw down.
You're a lucky guy.
Extremely lucky. I was kind of laid up for a minute with my wrist surgery, so mom came over and cooked a little bit and kind of helped me out.
You're still taking care of him?
Being a mother, you never quit, right? I got some good news and bad news.
These homemaking skills have been lost, but I think there's a trend now that people want them back.
I think so too. I mean, my mother worked when I grew up. She had a, full-time job. She worked at a school. She always cooked when she came home.
Yeah.
And that's where I learned to cook. What we're gonna do is just start sprinkling them in. Be a little bit more.
Okay, you're generous. This is flour, sugar, nutmeg, and cinnamon.
And I'm gonna crimp it now under.
Okay, let me figure out your crimping
Okay,
skills.
you wanna fold this under
Okay.
first. Foil. If you wanna go get some foil, foil.
I've really enjoyed you telling him to grab things for you today, get things from up high that you can't reach.
All right, pop it in the oven.
Then I turn the oven down to 375 for 45 minutes.
What I am fascinated about with him, and now that I meet you and I can see it, is he's a family guy.
Try to be, sure. I'm very fortunate, especially in the business I'm in, to have the wonderful parents that I had. No, we didn't see eye to eye, and I was a little wild when I was young, but because in my business, there's so many people that don't have that.
Why don't you grab it out of the oven? Beautiful,
Ta-da.
Susan. Look at this.
The vanilla ice cream.
It's gorgeous.
But you have to scoop it for me, please.
Just like the old days.
That's right.
Mom serving you. And your crust, which is the hardest part, is perfect. Great.
That is good.
Before we go, a little bit, maybe it's a sore subject. I'm a little confused, Susan. Why isn't this the Christmas hangout? I can't think of a better place to have a family gathering.
I didn't know you offered. I didn't ever hear the offer.
I said when I first finished the house, I go, we should have all holidays here.
You want to be invited, don't you? You don't want to say, hey, we're coming to your house.
So maybe you need to do a little better job,
I just
Bob, of
put my foot down
and extending the invitation.
I wasn't planning on having as much fun today.
Oh my God, what a fun day. I thought they were going to include the part where I offered to find him a date, find Kid Rock a girlfriend.
I think you've done an effective job of announcing that that's what you're doing. So I think you'll get a lot of calls on that.
A lot of people, yeah. He says he has a girlfriend about once a week.
I love, by the way, that all of America knows Kid Rock as one of the greatest rock stars, particularly the 80s and 90s, but they didn't know he could add kitchen helper to his things of occupations.
It's more than that. He's an interior. The guy is the most domesticated rock star ever. He is designed. He's an interior designer. Everything you saw in that gorgeous house, he did himself. He did not have an interior designer. I asked him. I opened the drawers. I'm like, everything's so perfect, you know? And he goes, oh, yeah, I got up early the other day at 2 a.m. I couldn't sleep. So I rearranged the drawers with my mom. So they were both up and reorganizing the drawers. And he loves to cook. He loves to have dinner parties. He's a great guy.
And he listens to his mom. Go get this,
to his
fill
mom.
this with water. Go get the tin foil.
A real rock star.
Well, I just texted him to tell him when when this was going to air so he could tell his mom. And he said, I'm going to be golfing with the president today. So he's got a busy life.
All right. More Fox and Friends is next.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.